Now, welcome again to Fruitful Investment Strategies. And today I want to talk to you about why most African societies in Europe and across the world, if I can say that, across the world, are not very successful in their investments. What I've come to realize is that the African community in Europe, especially where we're living now, it's really struggling. I don't know why, but I'm going to talk about the reasons that I think I know. And mostly it's about really they don't have the information on how to invest themselves. We lack the kind of information which can make us know in what we can invest in, even though there is a lot of actually opportunities and a lot of sectors that we can invest in, but we lack the right information to know exactly where we're going to invest. And most of the time when we come from Africa or we come from wherever across the world we may come, we really focus, our, a lot of our focus is on where we come from. And it's good because we think about home, we think about the people who are home, and we really kind of want that those people should really enjoy the kind of life that we have here, because we know most of us we come in very, I can say, very poor families. That I cannot hide. But the thing is, we think about back home. We want to give people back home the kind of opportunities that we have here. And we end up sending a lot of money, back home. But we do not think about ourselves as well. We do not think about the future of our children. We do not think about how we're going to be living here for a long term and maybe invest in that as well. So we end up actually sending more money back home, and that destabilizes the situation where we are for the time being. So the thing is, we find after many years that we have not really invested ourselves, and we are still going through the same cycle, sending money, and the money is being stolen there, and nobody we can trust there, because people are taking money back home and they're using it the way they want to. And you find yourself, I don't know, doing one project for 10 years and money is gone because you don't have the right people actually to trust in, and you don't have the right people to accomplish your kind of project that you're thinking in, which makes you sink and desperate, because now you find yourself that back home where you've been sending money and expecting a big reward, the money has been stolen and the money has been used for other things rather than investing in your own project, which you were initially investing in. And what does it cause? It causes a cycle, a poverty cycle. And we end up giving up. So that's what I think happens most of the time. And what do you find here? When you come here, instead of actually, because Norway or in other countries, you have the kind of opportunity whereby you can easily buy your real estate, or you can buy your house, at least, in which you can make an investment in that. You can start by that. I'm not saying that's all you have to do, but really real estate, a really real estate investment, that will be the best investment you can make. But most of the time, we are so distracted with other things, and we keep doing other things, and we say time has gone before we realize it. But the thing I want to really say to my African diaspora is that, hey, we have to kind of, when you come here, you have to think, why are you here? Is it because you want to wear flashy clothes, or have flashy cars, flashy liabilities? You make holes and then you have chains everywhere like a dog. People are looking at you. Is that the reason you actually came here? Because most of the rich people don't do that. We are the one who flash out. But the rich people don't flash out. They don't need to show all those things up. So the thing is, we are most interested in those flashy things, and we remain the poorest of communities around and across the world. We have to change that. We have to change that by our mentality. Let us think, What can we do to change that? And my part of it is that we have to really think about fruitful investment in the long term when we come here. What we do, we come to actually improve not only our life, but the life of our communities. And that should start by ourselves. You should start investing in yourself. If you do not invest in yourself, then how can you change it? If you are not yet converted, how can you convert the other? Because unless you yourself are converted, then you can convert other people. So I think that we have to really convert ourselves in terms of economy. We have to think about real investment strategies and starting it by ourselves. So when we come here, we should not really be flashing out all the money and just sending out back home. I think what we should do is actually take the money that we receive or we have here and think of what we can really invest where we are here in the countries that we are. What is the best investment you can do? Is it real estate? If it's real estate, buy a house. Well, is it business, or you want to maybe start a shop of what can I be? Maybe clothing, or a shop of haircuts, whatever it may be, a salon or food store. Try to think about those things which can really bring you money. But the thing is, when it brings you money, then you can think about investing back home. But the thing, if you want to go back home and you have not really yet invested in yourself where you are, that's the real problem, because when you go back home, you will do the same thing. You'll be flashing out even when you don't have money. And that's what we do most of the time. We show what we do not have. We show a fake face, a poker face. And who does it catch at the end? Yes, it's catch yourself, because you are not lying to others, you are lying to yourself. So think of it. How can we improve our own society? How can we improve our society? We have to start by us. We have to start thinking and using our head. How can I change myself? How can I change my habits? If your habits are not yet changed, then how do you think that you can change the habits of others? Because our mindset has changed. We are always ready to criticize others and to speak, bad about others, but we have actually to change our mindset. We have to change ourselves so that we can change the environment in which we live in. So I think that is a way that we can all take and apply in our lives. Because I can tell you that China started really investing in its own people, investing in itself, the mindset of the people. You remember in the time of Mao Zedong, whereby they had these farmers and people were dying in hunger. Yes, because the mindset of the people was being changed. They had to work. They had to really renovate themselves. They had to change themselves. And if we do not renovate ourselves and change ourselves, then we cannot go anywhere. So let's think about it. What can we do to make a change? To make our change in our own lives. Start by yourself, and then you can go to others. Unless you have changed yourself, don't tell me that you can change others. So we have many things we can do. I think we should stop, this kind of distraction music and all that, drugs, and enough of that. We have a lot of bad and negative. People are viewing us bad and negatively, according to these stereotypes. So enough of that. I think it's time to change our narrative, to tell our own stories by really starting to change our mindsets. Yeah, so let us really change our mindset and how we can improve, because look, real financial knowledge comes with change. When you accept the change, then you will see things coming up. So I'm asking you, really, guys, we have to change our ways of seeing things and start really investing in ourselves and where we are, especially. We have to make stronger and successful African businesses. Yes. So when we have that, then we see our community blossom. So you who's listening right now, I think you have to share this video so that we can have a really change of mind and change of doing things, which can change our communities on how we think about investment, how we think about money, and how we think about really being successful. I think we have all to be successful, and that depends on our mindset, how we are in our mind. Succeeding is very important, and we, in order to succeed, we have to start it in our head. What do you say? I'll never be successful. Once you say that, you begin to act like that, and you become that. So I think it's now time to change our mindset and say, we are succeeding right now. So welcome again to Fruitful Investment Strategies. Please, if you're not subscribed, I'd love to ask you to subscribe and to join us in this journey. And please remember to share again, so that we want to have many who are following this channel, so that we can have many African successful businesses here wherever you are, wherever you are. It's be in America, it's be in Africa, wherever you are, you have to have a successful business where you are. And then you can go and explore the motherland. So do that. Let's share this, and let us have a successful community, and a very, very, very wonderful community which is really financial independent. So we can do that, and we can share these stories of success together. So subscribe, remember to subscribe, and remember to share and like this video. That will help us very much, and thank you very much.